Hi, my name is Antonio Newton, your local realtor with the Newton Group at Coldwell Banker. Welcome, and thank you so much for tuning in to this month's edition of Market Stats. Now, this is January 2021, and please remember that this data is from the Columbia and the Midlands area from our local MLS. Before we dive into the data, please remember that you can check out all of our monthly market updates, video content, as well as our After Coffee interview series and our weekly Time to Talk Tuesday episodes on our YouTube channel at Antonio Newton Realtor. You can also find us on Facebook, and please don't forget to always like, comment, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell so that way you get notified of any new video content that we put out. And we also are doing Home of the Day as well, which is a new feature. So I would like to take this time to thank our local sponsor, WoodCreekHomeshow.com, for sponsoring this episode. Let's dive right into the data. And I'm so excited to share this with you because, one, it's a new year. New year, new beginning. There's a lot of energy in a new year. A lot of people make New Year's resolutions. A lot of people reset their goals and things like that. They got financial goals. They got weight loss goals. They got spiritual goals, etc. And so really to be able to show you what we've done within the first 30 days, and not only because it's a new year, but given what 2020 was to so many people. And so many people are still struggling or in a situation that's not pleasant. So to bring some good news and to bring some light, despite everything that's going on throughout the world and in this country, I take great pleasure in that. So I'm excited to share with you these numbers to see how our local market here in the Columbia and the Midlands area is faring despite everything that happened in 2020. Because you got to remember, most of these contracts that happened, the closings that took place in January of 2021, that was from business that was written in December of 2020. So one, it was during the holiday season, which people say isn't a good time to buy. Well, let's see if the data supports that. So for the January 2021, there were 780 closings, which is up 4% from January of 2020. Which was obviously before the pandemic. In 2020, we had 749 closings. So fairly close, but up a little bit. But what you drastically see is the difference in price. The average price for our market right now is $255,956. So essentially $256,000 is the average price of a single-family residential home. Once again, this isn't patio homes or townhomes or anything like that. Now, what the average sale price was in January of 2020 was $210,000 roughly. So we are up 22%. That is a tremendous increase in 1 year. And then when you look at the listings taken, once again, you see how we are still drastically in a seller's market because inventory is so low. We are down 42% in terms of the listings that we took in this year, January 2021, versus what we took in January 2020. So in January 2020, we took 4,300 listings, 4,304. And this year, we took 2,507. So once again, down 42%. So as we see these interest rates remain low, we still see that we're in a hyper-local and aggressive seller's market. Now, you can also look at that data whenever we're looking at days on the market as well as list to sell price ratio, which are two big indicators of the type of market that we're in. So in January 2021, the average days on the market is 37. 37. That's tremendous. So just a little bit over a month. And you got to think, it generally, for a finance transaction, it generally takes 30 to 45 days. So most of these properties are going under contract instantly. We're talking days and sometimes even hours after being listed on the market, being under contract. So January 2020, the average days on the market was 62. This year's 37. That's almost cut in half. And when you compare it to what it was last month, well, December of 2020, it was 39. So now things are selling even faster than they were selling in December. And obviously a lot faster than they were selling last year. But as I said, another indicator is the sell to list price ratio. So for 2021, the sell to list price ratio is 98.84%. So still virtually full price offers. And when you look at what it was last year it was 97.82%. So keep in mind, we were still in a seller's market last year before the pandemic, and now that has even become more so the case. As I said, things were selling at 62 days on the market, but they were selling at a pretty high list to sell price at 97.82%. So once again, now we're selling 37 days is the average time, and we're at 98.84%. And when you compare that to what December was of 2020, December was at 98.74%, so a slight increase there, and at 39 days on the market. So once again, a slight increase. So all this data here shows that the holidays, things didn't slow down. Things, as you can see, actually increased and sped up a little bit. Things are selling faster as well as for more money. So how does this relate to you? Well, it depends on if you're a buyer or seller or want to invest. So depending on your situation is going to determine what tips and tricks and strategies to implement in such a seller's market. But it is clear that we are still very much so in the middle of a seller's market, a very aggressive seller's market. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can reach me at 803-608-2597. And you can text me or call me or hit me on my email. And then also, if you want to know stats on patio homes or on your specific neighborhood that you currently live in, or area or zip code, or maybe it's a neighborhood that you're thinking about moving to, I can get you those market stats. It'll be free, it'll be no obligation, and it'll be a confidential personal market evaluation that's between us. So if you have any questions or if you wanted some additional information, please don't hesitate to reach out. And once again, my name is Antonio Newton with the Newton Group at Coldwell Banker, and thank you so much for watching this month's January 2021 Market Update.